were born for this, as you are Spartans. Fly your flags high, give it your all. No fear, no regret to die. Battle for your crest. Fire burns are pumping from your chest. Second is not best. We are more than just man, for we are the Spartan.
Welcome back everybody, TheProSpartanGamer, episode 2 of my Master League series on PES 2019. Feeling the love from the messages from the first return video. Thank you very much to all of you that's commented. Some good points there about changing the budget so everything goes into the salary budget. Thank you, Brian, I've done that. Also, players to sign. Tammy Abraham was a good shout, and let me show you who we've got in so far. We've done the usual shit of getting rid of all the dross from the squad to put more money in the salary. We have had one game, which I will show you highlights of in a minute. That's the way it's going to be. This is our squad at the moment. There's a lot of low knees. We've got in Phil Foden from Man City. He's only here until January, but I like the look of him. Played well in the first game, got a couple really nice stats there, and is decent on the ball. Might be one that we look at keeping if we can. I don't know if Man City are going to be able to do a trade with us. Gonorrhea, obviously still here, captain's armband and all. Fraser Hornby, our first signing on a free transfer from Everton. Or no, not a free transfer, he was a free agent. Don't know whether he is going to make the grade. Not amazing stats, but obviously only a youngster, and he didn't cost hardly anything. His salary is pittance. There you see the salaries there, 143,000. So basically a bit of a youth player really. Still got Castledine, still got Rice. Tammy Abraham on loan for 6 months. Got some decent stats. Done alright in the first game. Wasn't amazing, but was involved in one of the goals, which we did score, which I'm holding back now. I'm not going to tell you what happened, but we did manage to get on the score sheet first up. Auracle will go. This player had a really good game. Now he's Adam Sandler's love child, Phil Sandler. He's got a hell of a head of hair on him. Makes him look about 7 feet tall. Done well in defence. Good set of stats, but very composed on the ball. Liked him. Bodger, we've got in as well. He's come in on loan, but he's on a year loan. Sandler's only on a 6-month loan, as is Foden, as is Abraham. We've got loads of loanees. I said we would go that way. Loanees and free agents galore, just to try and get us up, really. But Bodger's got some decent stats for the championship, and he would do us no harm at all. He's here. He's still here. We will get rid of this shit, don't worry. This was another signing. The scout found this one. Don't know if he's any good, really. He's a backup centre-back, I suppose. Arcars can play right full-back as well. Nothing to write home about. In fact, I don't know why I bought him. Absolute dog shit, probably. But 22 years old. He's got a chance to improve. And then we got Gabriel David on loan. Again, he's here for a year, and he's got some good stats. And he did play really well in that first game. In off the left. Decent player. Again, young age. We're looking at youngsters. We're not going to sign too many old dogs. You know, stinking the changing room out with their piss-stained Y fronts and all that nonsense, and you know, wanting to catch some of these youngsters up behind them when they're in the shower with a bar of soap and one thing and another. So we're looking for a younger and developing squad. Heatich is still here, and obviously he's probably one of the better default players. He'll be around for a while. I expect, like a bad smell. Still got this shit. Now this was a good free transfer, I think. We got him. He's on a reasonable salary, I suppose, nearly 300,000. But Mbemba, once from Newcastle, we've had him before. He's decent at the back in the championship, and the one thing I like about him is market value. So we've got him on a free, cheap, but he's now worth 4.6 million. Similar really to that Arcaz. Well, he's only worth 500,000. He is absolute dog shit, like I said. But anyone you can get in on a free. Fraser Hornby's not worth a lot more either. But if you can get him in on a free, then they're obviously going to be worth something. And this is another one. We've only just signed him. Don't know what he's like. Centre midfield. Ndonk, Doink Doink, the clown. good all-round stats. Nothing stands out and slaps you in the face like, wow, you're brilliant. But ball winning 78, defensive prowess 79, physical 79. He's going to sit in front of there and he's got some stamina on him. He can go all night like a man on that Viagra Connect. He really can. He's going to do the business for us. Goyes hasn't gone yet, Barbara. Barbara's still there, trying to get some money on the street corner. Channing Tatum, absolute shocker. I don't know what he's doing at the club. How haven't we got rid of him? Sorich, another one that needs to go. Dresden, another one. Harvey, another one out the door. Pallister, Eriksson. And now this list, man, we signed him. He's the oldest player we've got. He's got fighting spirit card and he can become captain. Just really for Chucky Boy, because I know he loves a little bit of Asian about himself. And Kawamata, Japanese, goal poacher. Again, nothing to write home about, but a finishing stat of 80 and heading of 81, where heading seems to be quite, I wouldn't say OP, but it seems to be a way of scoring goals in this year's game. He might be worth having off the bench. He's got physical contact, his speed and that's alright. He can hold the ball up good. Left footed. They are first time shot and fighting spirit. Good stats to have in the championship. Yeah, got him in. He's expected to tail off, but he was on a free, and like you say, he's got 3.2 million resale. All of these are only on 1 or 2 year contracts. I've not given him anything else more than that, so we can get rid of the shit when it comes to it, if we do get up. So yeah, he's in. Stockdale we've got in as our goalie, only a 72 goalie, not amazing, but he's got some height, which I always like in Pez in the goalie, because it looks like it's filled up the goal, and he's got more chance of just flopping around and it hitting him on the big toe or on the ear or something and going wide. So his goaling stats, clearing 89, goalkeeping 79, is not amazing, but he will do a job for us. Hopefully he's better than the crap that we had from the default. So we have made a few signings, couple there. I mean, he's again one of the higher ranked ones. He's got some good stats. We are looking to bring some more in, but at the moment we've not got a lot of money left. I'll just show you. We've got 570 on the transfer budget and 120 on the salary budget. We've got quite a few on our list we're looking at. Obviously some of these are already in. Some of them are dreams, like Sessignon from Fulham. Weir looked a decent player. There was a chance of us getting him on loan, but he's gone now. I don't know how that ginger with the dark complexion works. It always looks a bit weird to me. Always looks like they've been out in the rain too long or something, gone rusty. I'm not sure. Kluivert, another one we looked at. These are all, Arnold. Lookman, there's a chance we might be able to bring him in on loan. We're still looking into that. I wish he had a proper face, but he hasn't. Kearney would be great. Ricarlison obviously would be another great one. His face looks absolutely amazing on Pez this year. I think that's one of the best ones I've seen. Abraham's in. Sandler's in. I really like Sandler. This guy we were looking at, but he went to Palace, which was a shame because he was on a free transfer. He'd have been really good. His stats are really good. Loftus-Cheek, we'd love to get him in. He's gone to Seville, which is a bit of a bugger. Obviously Moussa Dembele. Nietzsche, another one that we absolutely love. Previous years, we'd still like to get him in. Another one from Rangers. I thought he might have been available because he's, Rangers Championship at the moment. There's not a lot in it, and he's got decent stats, but there's no chance of us getting him in. Origi, another one. Yerry Mina, now at Everton. We'd love to get Yerry Mina. Once a Spartan, of course, if you remember, and now an absolute colossus of a man, and his stats are amazing. He would be a really top signing, I think. Perhaps as we go through. Another ex-Spartan there, Mitrovic, doing well at Fulham in real life. Jordan Lukaku. Markovic was on. There's a De Jong that we signed, good signing. Decore, who I think would be really good on this year's game as well, in the middle of that strength. Couple free goalies we're looking at. Mika Richards is available on a free. Don't know what you think of that. His stats ain't amazing, but he's got physicality. If we could have bought him in, we would have done. Benny Babigwe from Everton, he's gone somewhere else. We wouldn't have minded him. How is Benny Bigme 30? That can't be the real one from Everton. There's something gone wrong there. Okay, so that's where we are with that. We're going to play the next game and you're going to have live highlights of that one. And then, well actually no, next thing that's going to happen is we're going to show you highlights of the first game against Nottingham Forest away and how we got on in that one.
So here we are then, City Ground Nottingham, our first game of 2019 with the Spartans, and highlights to come. There we are in our yellow kit from a couple years back, looking the part. Look at Phil Sandler's Avro in the tunnel there. Come on boys, let's make it a good start. Always difficult at the beginning with the defaults, get in amongst them, try and get something out of the game if possible, is always the way. Get in there, get into him, Bodger, come on. Good pressure from Bodger. 18 gone, well in, no chances yet. He's Arcos. Gabriel David, he's got some good pace, he's got some wheels. Nice play with Tampon Abraham. Back to David, this is good football from the Spartans. Opened him up here, ball in. Bodger's there, 1-0! First goal in 2019, and it's that man Bodger, the loanee. Couldn't miss really, brilliant wing play between Tampon Abraham and Gabriel David down the left, and there's the boys, and they've got every right to celebrate. A goal away from home. Usually it takes a while to get the first goal in the Master League, but we got it early. Lovely wing play. Really did some, and composure here from Gabriel David. Good boy, and Bodger just nice near post run, and buried with the authority. Forest coming back into it, 31 minutes. What a chance, surely it's a leveller. Oh, what a save from the keeper. How that is still not gone. Get it out, boys, get it out. Half time then, we've got that good lead from Bodger. Forest should be level. They weren't. Shall we do half time? I think we'll have a change. Not really work for Pallister on the right. I think we'll bring on Kawamata, or Kawasaki as we're going to call him, and stick Abraham on the right. That looks like a good move. Still only 35, 34 on Team Spirit, but somehow or another we're winning this 1-0. Here we are again. Good ball in. Oh! Not even sure who that was coming in from the right. Half a chance. Might have been David. Forest coming right back into this now, and they're in again down the left. Gonorrhea's not had the best of games down there. Get rid, and there it is. To be fair, it's been coming. It really has been coming. And Lollipop with the goal. 1-1, and it's going to be a struggle now for the last 20 minutes here. Still up against it. Good play. Ball into Kawasaki. It's very left-footed. Try and get it in on his left. Don't show him left. They've showed him left. Hit it, son. Hit it, son. Goal on debut. 2 goals on debut. And it's that Japanese hero. It's Kawasaki. Kawamata. And he's got the goal. And we're in the lead again. And the boys are going cartwheels. And every chance that we could hold on for free. Got to defend like monsters now, though. It's a goalie. He made that crucial save when we were 1-0 up. The 29-year-old Jap has got the goal. Showed him left. I mean, he had it for ages here. What they were doing, showing him on the left. It's a bit like Yarmolenko's goal against Everton the weekend. Why did Everton show him left? He finished it. He has got a finishing stat of 80. They're in. They're in. Oh, good save. Another really good save. Not long left now. Corner to Forest. We've got to get this out and hang on now. Be gutting to lose now. Phil Sandler, get up. Off the lot. Oh, what another great save from the keeper. Hold it up. Hold it up. Kawasaki, run with it. And there it is. What a fantastic first win. 2-1, and we'll take that. Big goal from Kawasaki. Bodger had a good game.
So great to get off to a win in that first game, and it was the man from Japan who stood up with the winner there, Kawamata. Couldn't believe he popped up with it. And we are now, next game, away to Leeds. Tough start for us in the Championship. Away to Forest and away to Leeds. Leeds flying, of course, in real life. And we've got some real bad news for our 3 biggest signings, or 3 biggest loan signings. Gabriel David, Bodger and Sandler all struggling to be fit for this game. As you can see, they're on total downs. We're going to have to make some changes. We will bring the hero of the first game in on the left, and he will go right up and become, well, actually he's better up top, and Tammy Abraham just in behind. In fact, Tammy Abraham will go over onto the left and tuck in today. And we're going to have to bring in someone else here on the right. Fraser Hornby, probably not. Struggling with who to bring in. Arcas can come in. He's still here and he's not really done anything. Dion can come in for his debut to replace Bodger, and Stockdale will come in at the back to replace there. We might go in with an underpower Sandler just because he's better than anything else we've got, even on a down, really. Here we are then. Come on, the big boys. Come on, the big boys. Let's get it right. Let's get going. The Leeds fans are at us here. You can see they're really into it. Dan Wally be watching this. We need to get a couple past that Peacock Farrow in goal and let them know. But they have got a decent side. But we're going to put them to the sword. Typical Spartan way. Come on, boys. Get into their faces. Come on, boys. Let's give it large. Give it large. Plenty of tackles flying around and one thing and another. Make sure we get involved early. We'll bring some action when it comes. Good from Adam Sandler's love child. It's a big present back there. Big Phil Sandler. Dionk. Arcas. No left foot, but they whip it in. It ain't a bad ball. We'll win the first corner. Come on, boys. Started well there. Good save that. We rode our luck there. I was just thinking Postman Pat's outside jangling his keys. I don't know if you might have heard him, but he was. Good run from Tammy Abraham. No, you got to knock it off, man. What are you doing in there? Good head. 22 gone here. Not a lot really. One chance for Leeds. Couple opportunities for the Spartans, but didn't really get anything on the end of it. And then again they got that near post crossing. They nearly got a sniffer there. They are coming strong. Leeds getting into this game. Good save again by Stockdale on the near post. Been disappointed if he had let that in though. But then he's only 72, so we don't really know how good he's going to be. Nowhere to go. Leeds round him like a swarm of bees. Kawasaki ain't got that skill to get away from someone. He's a bit of an old-fashioned dog of a centre forward who just gives it large. Sort of makes love to his missus, gets out of bed and then wipes his cock on the curtain. That's the sort of man he is. Don't worry too much about going and sticking his bell end in the sink and giving it a good scrub. They're in. They're in. Brilliant defending. I don't know who the hell it was. How we got away with that, I'll never know, but we did. We were still in this. Not quite sure how. Kawasaki. Good in Dogla. Oh. Getting stretched now though the game. That's the last thing we want. We've not got oodles of pace. Can't afford this game to get stretched. Good from Arcas. Doing a job at left back. Brilliant from Phil Sandler. He's giving away a free kick. Come on, ref. Get you red carpet for the next Adam Sandler film. Chance here right on the stroke. Good Stockdale. Safe pair of hands. Let's roll it out simple. Let's get in at half time in Bemba. Good half, boys. Does well, Arcas. It's like Cuco Martina for Everton, playing totally out of position but doing a job. De Jong. Opened up for him. Oh! Could have been a wonderful moment for De Jong. Opened up for him and he had a hit and thought it was in. Hit it so sweet. Deserved a goal, and how it's just gone back across and missed, I'll never know. Could have been the greatest snatch and grab out there if we've got that. Spartan kit looks fantastic since it's a couple years old. Done by Jordan of Pez World, of course, and all the kits, Pez World kits, as always. Maker's name for the best kit makers on Pez. Go anywhere else and you're doing yourself for quality, there's no doubt about it. Gonorrhea. I've seen a lot of him today. That's a good ball. Oh, it's a really good ball. Tammy Abraham was nearly in. Thought we had a corner there. Did that come off Tammy, did it? Did that come off Tampon Abraham? Get up, Phil. Abraham in. Oh, and Donker got in there again, and the Peacocks made a save. And let it in. And let that ball in. Good hand, Stockdale. Oh, off the bar, we get lucky. We get so lucky. See it out, boys. Well done, David Stockdale. We'll take the 0-0. I know it's not great for you at home, but we'll take the bloody 0-0 if it comes, let me tell you. Oh, come on, Ralph. That's right through the back of Gonorrhea. You have a dose of it. You'll have a dose all around your helmet. Pops a lot. Get it up onto Fraser Hornbury's head. Whoa. In amongst it. Back in the melting. Oh! Hail Mary's going in from the Spartans at the last minute, trying to make something happen. Poor layoff that from... who was it? Don't know, but don't let them catch us here. Oh, they're in. To be Kroll. And they've done it in the last minute. They've done us a number. Oh my God, and it's Bamford. Done us with the 1-2. Legs are gone at the back. The Leeds fans, there's a woman in there with a vest top on. Suppose it is August. Flock of Bristol's out. They have all sorts at Ellen Road. No time for a comeback either. De Jong fighting for life. And there it is. At the sickening blow. But it's typical Spartans. You've seen it before. And there's Phil Sandler and then Bemba. They're dissecting that 1-2 opportunity. I think we're unlucky to lose that. I don't know what you guys think, but I think we're unlucky to lose that. 52% of the possession. They did have more chances. Our passing wasn't that great. 22 went awry. Hit the post. De Jong was our best player, I thought, and probably Sandler and Foden was the three that stood out, even though the stats never really tell the story on pairs. We've seen that before. We'll be mid-table delights with the horrible, inconsistent record of 1 win and 1 defeat, which we hate. There you see, right in the middle of the pack, 12th. Let's just see if there's any more transfer news. We really do need to get rid of some players. We've only sold 2, which is the problem. We haven't had money coming in from anywhere else, and it's nearly the end of the transfer window, so we'll go through this with you. Fabio we went for on the left wing, who's a free contract. Left wing, left no money at all, but we can't get it down any more than that. It's right foot, which I don't like, but for a free transfer to play at left back, it would have been amazing. just can't get him in. We're going for this guy, Coffee, who looks really good as a centre mid. Just another one to sit in there and give us some numbers. And obviously we're going for Lookman on loan. Got a deal in place for him, just to give us a bit more spark up top. But we need to sell some people, and no one's coming in, and there's only 1 day left in the window, which is really great. But Phil Foden, yes, he's one that we definitely like to sign on a permanent if we get a chance. Still no one coming in for anyone. We've got Coffee deal over the line, and it's next to nothing. We just need some money from somewhere. Could release someone, I suppose. That might be the thing, just to get Coffee and Fabio in. We could release a couple people. Jerry Rice could be released. Had no offers for him. That means we could buy Coffee. Who else is crap? Sorry, you're absolute dog shit. You can go, mate. I think if we get rid of one more, we've got quite a few centre backs, so Ericsson could go. Probably allow us to actually bring in those 2 people now, if we still got time left. Kofi definitely. 15 hours left, that's fine. And Fabio. An offer as well in for someone. Great news that. Let's get rid of the bastard. Yeah, you're going, mate. You're going out the window. Didn't quite give us enough for Lookman. Gives us plenty to sign. What's his face? Fabio. I don't like having a right-footed player at left back. I just want that known now. Mika Richards could come in as well. Another good deal. Not got quite enough for that, but Fabio's in. Mika Richards is still on the table, and there's offers in for some people. Mika Richards and Lookman might be coming in the door. This could be a really dramatic final day here, if we got time to do it. Heatich is big money as well. I know Heatich is decent, but Basel's next to nothing. They're all... Let's get rid of Heatich. We've got a couple midfielders in. He's usually one that stays around for a bit longer, but we've got 7 hours left in the window. Adamola Lookman in the door on loan. You can go as well, mate. Might be able to bring in Mika Richards, which would give us great cover in defence. No time to bid for anybody else now, I don't think. Mika Richards on a free. We've got enough money. And Lookman on a loan. Let's get Lookman in the door first, because we have got quite a few. Got 3 hours to get in Mika Richards. And Lookman has joined the squad, and it's a press conference. Biggest signing so far. Could have earned your jacket, Pro Spartan. There's Adamola. Could be a really good signing. Give us that extra Zidane up front. Well done, Adamola. Let's get Mika in. He's 30, he's a bit older, but we're not too worried about Mika in the soap and the showers, I don't think. Mika Richards through the door. And signed, don't forget, he's not a loan signing, so, you know, if he comes good, he'll be alright. What was the other player that we wanted to get rid of? There was one more we could have got rid of while we had the chance. Can we get him out the door, or is it too late? Last contract of the day, he's gone. Good news, we got rid of some dross, we got some transfer budget, and that was a really, really good budget. We're now going to edit the squad numbers, we're going to show you what team we got, and then that'll be it for this. Kawasaki gets in the team of the month. How did he do that? He only had one good game. Phil Foden has required the Magica. It's not Magica at all. That was a player we had a few years ago. And now we got the Emirates FA Cup against Middlesbrough. It's going to be a tough one, that. Let's put it in position so you can have a better look at it. So we got Stockdale as the goalie. Back up. Hear me's crap. We got 3 centre backs. Well, this is our players. This is the actual team. We've obviously got loan signings as well, which is not going to show on here. So we've got Mbemba, Richards, Arcas as centre back, and we've also got Phil Sandler, who's probably our best one, don't forget. We've now got a left back and a right back, and these can obviously fill in. We are a bit short in the left back area still. De Jong, good signing. He looked good against Leeds. Coffee's come in. He's only 71, not amazing, but some good stats there as well. He's got good speed and physical presence, so those two sat in the midfield will do a good job for us. We've obviously got Phil Foden, who also plays in midfield, and Bodger, who are on loan, so that's fine. Some other dross we didn't get rid of, obviously, making a smell in the place there. All of those we wanted to get out. Arcas we would have let go as well if someone had come in. Kawasaki, we've still got Barbara, Fraser Hornby, yeah, and some more dross, but we have got Lookman, Gabriel David, Tammy Abraham all on loan, who will make that look a lot better, but they are only on loan, of course. Game plan will show you a better picture, and we'll be able to pick a better team there. So Lookman will come in on the right. At the back, Arcas will go out, even though he's done okay, and Fabio will come in there. Arcas will then be on the bench, of course, as will Arcas. Richards could play or will be on the bench. Bodger and Dog and Foden in midfield all looks pretty good. That means that the other new signing, Kofi, only on the bench for a minute or two, which, you know, which is decent. Gives us a decent looking bench really as well. Not too bad. Stockdale obviously comes in goal as well. I think probably Tammy Abraham up top will probably be the way to go really. Don't think that looks too bad at all. He's better just as a centre mid. Fabio. It's not amazing, but it's getting there, and I expect Miko Richards can play right back as well if we wanted him to, instead of Gonorrhea. Yes, he could. And I expect Kofi, I don't know if he can actually play. Yeah, he's not bad in centre back. He's 71, so he would do a job there if need be. So we've got options now. It's looking a bit better. And it's up to 52, so it's not too bad. But we will be back. We might do a live com of the Middlesbrough game for you, because I know you like your live comms. But that's where we are, going into the window, at the end of the window. Not too bad for a first window. Not really got many players that I'm excited about and going to say they're going to be lifers for the Spartans. There's no one really that we can afford at the moment, so we've just had to do as much business as possible. I think we've done alright. See you soon, dudes. Stay safe as always. Pro Spartan out.
Just wanna tell you